What is going on, Gulf Coast Nation? Guys, welcome back to another episode. This week we're bringing you something very special. Blaine and I, for this bonus episode, have taken a day off. We're coming out with 3 kayaks, as you guys can see: the Ocean Kayak Frenzy, Scrambler XT, and the Cobra Explorer, to show you guys, one, which of these kayaks is going to be rough or best in rough surf. We got some rough surf today, and we're going to be talking a little bit about kayak entry, kayaking rough waves, and timing. So let's get a step down to the beach. Let's get to it.
Gulf Coast Nation is sponsored by Sandbar Tackle, keeping you hooked. Steadfast Rods, the name says it all. Andy Andrews, New York Times best-selling author. Terra Firma Tackle. Austin Legacy Knives, every knife has a story. Tell yours. Blank Slate Customs. Circle M Trailers, if you can dream it, they can build it. Fish Gum, excite the strike.
Set up, we've got all 3 kayaks, the Scrambler XT, the Frenzy, and the Cobra. So real quick before we start, Blaine, which kayak do you think is going to perform the best in this rough surf today? It's not too bad, as you guys can see, maybe 2 to 3 foot rollers, nothing crazy, but a typical day where you're going to have to earn a shark. So that's why I wanted to test it. Blaine, what you think? Best kayak right now?
I'm thinking the Cobra.
The Cobra kayak, yeah. What do you think is going to come in second? Kind of rank
honestly,
them up.
I kind of think the Frenzy is going to come in second.
That's honestly exactly what I think. So we're going to see today if it changes at all. But I think the Scrambler XT is a fantastic craft, but it's going to be, it wants to go over waves rather than through them. And being a 12.5-foot boat, it's not exactly as under control in rough surf as the Frenzy can be. And then for those of you who do not know about the Cobra kayaks, Cobra Navigator and Cobra Explorer, they're fantastic. As you can see, the hole's built completely different to go through waves instead of over the top of them. So if you do get caught in a really bad set, the Scrambler is going to want to go over the top of a cresting wave. It might tip you back over, but the Cobra is going right through the middle, and you're going to make it. So that's my thing. Cobra first, Frenzy, and then Scrambler XT for really rough surf. So let's get in the water. Let's put it to the test. So first thing first, we're just going to test the kayaks. One at a time, test them, and then later on we'll talk about timing, rough surf entry, and getting baits out in heavy current. Let's do it. Up and over, get in and go. Just go, 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 go. So it looks like Blaine has made it out in the XT. He hit some rough surf, nothing too bad, but the XT has done good for him. So he is on the way back right now, turning around. Let's see if he can't get flipped on the way in or if he can ride one out. Oh. All right, Blaine, talk me through your first run on the Scrambler XT. How was it? It's a lot of boat to move. It's a lot of boat to move.
After running a couple couple trips with the
Cobra.
That thing's a little quicker.
That's right. That's
A
right.
little quicker.
But you got through and back,
Right?
caught a good wave.
Yeah. Caught a good couple sets.
Yeah, right. So, all right, the Scrambler XT is probably my least favorite kayak out of these three for shark fishing, but put it to the test. I'm gonna jump in the kayak next, so I'm gonna leave you guys with Blaine.
Best set.
Woo! We're in the first gut right now, but I've got to get past this bar. No, 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 no. Yeah, we made it through that.
Dylan just made it past the second bar. They never look as bad on camera as they do in real life. All right, Dylan just turned around. He's headed back in right now.
Okay, round two, I'm gonna catch my breath. XT is so nice and stable, but it is so much boat to move, man. And this is a huge wave. And this is a huge wave.
Close one.
Wow! Well, that was miserable, man. So, round one, Scrambler XT. We made it. We both made it, right? So it's doable, 2 to 3 foot. Now, obviously, there's another factor to this. We don't have a shark. Bait in the back. We don't have a line dragging with us that's pulling in the current. We're not going 800 yards out. We're just going a couple hundred yards. So, not a super accurate representation if you could get the Scrambler out today, but be noted, if you're looking for the Scrambler XT, you're going through rough stuff.
Heavy.
Blaine, yeah.
It's heavy.
Me and Blaine, we're like $150 max. All right, that's a lot of boat to move. So, but it was nice, as you guys saw. Blaine caught a couple surf on the way out. I hit a couple really big waves on the way out, and you're able to lean back, kick that kayak over the top, and then on the way back, I got hit by a really big one out on the second bar, and I was able to just lean back, lean into the wave, and ride it out. So, at a minimum, the Scrambler XT is gonna make sure that you ride some out, but it will wear you out. It's a big craft to move. So, up next, Ocean Kayak Frenzy. Let's do it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, 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 go. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Whop. Oh my God. Just made it out past the breakers, no issues. I don't know if you guys got the sea vigor in the chest mount, but he got hit at the bar by just a huge wave, and that Frenzy handled right over the top of it. So that's really promising there. He's coming back in right now. Let's see if he can ride a good wave or if he's gonna get flipped.
All right, guys, y'all are hearing it here first. I'm taking the Scrambler over the Frenzy any day of the week. Any day of the week, guys. I'll wave right here. I'll see y'all on the inside. Oh. Probably would have been the Scrambler, but
Yo,
that
for
thing's
sure.
so hard to move.
Yeah,
Like-
because every paddle stroke it goes and it's not like a track.
Yeah.
Okay, what's up? Talk to us.
Oh my gosh, I'm taking that Scrambler over the Frenzy any day of the week.
Why is that?
I
Why is that? Because you just survived a huge wave. I mean,
I did, but I mean, it's so hard to maneuver. I mean, one paddle, you're going like 180 degrees, and then like
it tracks bad, yeah. The XT does track better, so a longer boat obviously is going to track more in line with your
And
paddle.
also, the Frenzy didn't want to catch a wave on the way back in. It just kind of like, I kind of just went over it.
Yeah.
Like,
You can't. Less boat.
I can't surf.
Less boats move.
I couldn't surf anymore.
Right. So, all right. Well, the Frenzy is going to be probably my second choice here. So, I'm going to get in, leave playing with you guys.
I'm going with you as long as I can.
Right up at the top. Not very big. Okay, not too bad. Oh no! Oh no! We're going over this one though. Holy smokes, man! Oh, I got a good gap right here. Okay, gotta get past this second bar here.
All right, Dylan just made it past the second bar in the Frenzy. And he's about to head back in. Turning around now.
Woo! Pretty easy.
Oh no! He tipped! He tipped!
Woo! Woo! Oh no, guys!
Bro, you got donked on!
That was a big wave. All right, well, I honestly think I'm gonna have to take Blaine's lead on this one and say that I actually prefer the Scrambler XT over the Frenzy for a little bit different reasons than what Blaine specified. As you saw on that big wave and I got flipped there, it just wasn't, it's not big enough. In my mind, you need a little bit bigger than a 9 foot. I know there's a ton of guys that shark fish that love the Frenzy, say it'll go through any surf. Maybe I messed it up. Maybe it's what I did. So if I did just mess something up, let me know in the comments. But I've been in the kayak meaning an hour, and that was a pretty decent wave. Nothing huge. It crested on me in the wrong time, and I could lay back as far as I wanted, and that kayak nosed, and then I got flipped over the front of the kayak. So I think on the Ocean Kayak Scrambler XT there, it would have nosed down, but the length would have helped me ride that out. So not ideal. But right now, the Frenzy's sitting at the bottom of my list. Scrambler XT's above it. My personal opinion, so. Whew. I'm gonna need some water. I think we're gonna run the Ultimate Kayak next. In my opinion, maybe.
Right.
Maybe we could be wrong, could be wrong. Watch this Cobra cut. Go, go, go! Go, get it, boy, get it, boy! my God. All right, Blaine just got through. Let's see if he can ride one in. Lean into it. Lean into it. Wow. How was the ride?
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
He's not even out of breath. He's not even out of breath right now. It's a fast boat too.
It was pretty quick.
All right, quick review.
The best one yet by far.
You caught a good set, to be fair. To be 100% fair.
I did.
Caught a good set.
I did catch a good set, but at the same time, it didn't go over the wave. It didn't try to push me back at all. I mean, there was pushback from the wave, of course, but I mean, I was just kind of...
Compared to others.
Yes.
You don't lose the momentum.
I mean, super streamlined, just kind of straight through the wave.
Right.
It's fast, you're going straight through it no matter what.
Right. So, all right, this is by far my favorite kayak. So, I'm going to trade off with Blaine real quick and give it a go. I do not like this seat on here.
I don't either. It felt super weird.
I almost hold you too high. I got a little cakewalk, man. Simple. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Look at this thing. Come here. No. Oh, that just punched me in the gut. Oh man. Oh man.
All right, he just made it past the second bar. He's making his turn right about now.
My gosh, look at that. Look at that wave. I don't care who you are. That's huge. That right there would end me. Oh no. Oh, here we go. Well, why can't I catch a wave? Give me a quick review right now because I'm not out of breath. Because this thing, hands down, one of your best kayaks to go through rough surf. This is a West Coast kayak, all right? This thing is made for huge waves. We found this one in Texas. We have another one coming from California, but you can get your hands on a Cobra, Explorer, Navigator. I'm gonna get some water and then we're gonna go over some tips and techniques for surf entry, timing out waves, and getting baits out in some rough weather. Let's do it. All right, we are back in the truck. Blaine and I stayed for a little bit and we played and we got completely dunked on by some big waves, tried to surf some in, got some good little surf session in. It was fun. We met a bunch of awesome people out on the beach. We love getting to converse with people. That's why we take clients out to the beach and catch big sharks, because we like meeting people. So pretty fun, but we're back in the truck. All the kayaks are in the trailer. Big thank you to Jack for letting us use his Frenzy. It's actually where we're headed right now, to Jack's house to give back his Frenzy kayak. So thank you, Jack. Yakking with Jack, check him out on YouTube, all the good stuff. Good friend of ours. So let's talk about what we were talking about on the beach a little bit. So first thing is timing. All right, a lot of guys ask, when should I get on the kayak? What am I looking for when I'm looking at the waves? Here is my opinion, all right? And it's not fact, it's not the only way to do it, but this is what works for me. And we obviously spend a good amount of time on the beach, so I have some experience behind what I'm about to tell you. So if it is rough like today, the best thing you can do is just get in the kayak as soon as possible. As far as when you get in the kayak, so don't walk it out really far. Don't try to walk it out over a bunch of breakers. And again, this is for the panhandle. So in Texas, maybe it's better to walk it out. In North Carolina, I don't know. But here, 3 or 4 foot wave days, just as soon as the wave breaks and it kind of fills up, push the kayak in the water, get in the seat, whichever side is comfortable for you. I like the left. Blaine, you like the left?
I like getting in from the left side
to the right.
To the right.
To the right.
Left to right.
So get in and then just start paddling. Your biggest thing, all these factors, all these timings, you can try your best, and obviously in some situations you have to have good timing, you're not going to make it, but momentum, momentum, momentum. If you stop paddling, for some reason you see a big wave and you stop paddling, you're done. You're gonna flip, the wave's gonna pick you up. Momentum going forward is what helps you break through waves, break over waves, whatever it is. So what I tell people when they're paddling for the first couple times is do not stop paddling. Once you're in that kayak, that paddle needs to be paddle, paddle, left, right, left, right, left, right, all the way until you get past the breakers, and then you can kind of chill. You know, obviously on a nice day, it doesn't matter, but we're talking rough surf here. So as far as timing goes, in the panhandle, this is what I look for. Our sets here are pretty close. We don't get 8, 10, 12, 20-second intervals. We get 3, 4, 5, 6-second intervals. What I actually look for is I get in the kayak when I see a really bad set happening. So there's waves breaking, there's a lot of whitewash. I get in the kayak then, because by then those waves are dissipating and you might have a good chance to catch a set. You can also look beyond the bar and see if there's really big waves coming with the next set again. But I will tell you, if it's really rough and you get in the kayak and you take your first paddle stroke and look up and it is dead calm, most likely you are gonna get dunked on, because that means there's calm. If it's really, really rough, the rare calm sets that you get don't just continue to happen. It's a calm set and then it's another monster set is what normally happens. So if you're in the kayak and it is already calm, it's too late. Don't get out. Keep the momentum going, whatever you can do. But that's a little bit, I mean, it's not a perfect science. And I don't really try to overthink it. I think a lot of guys in shark fishing in general can overthink a lot of things. So the basis is, as soon as you can, rough day, get in the kayak, start paddling, keep your momentum up, and don't stop paddling until you get through the bar. When a wave starts to break on you or it's breaking and you're going through it, lean forward, punch through that wave, especially with that Cobra, and you'll be good to go. So let's kind of wrap the whole thing. A little overview is, my personal opinion, the Cobra Explorer is the top of the line kayak for rough surf. It goes through waves, not over them. It's stable, it surfs well, and it's a very fast boat compared to the other 2 ocean kayaks that we brought today. I think, in my opinion, the Scrambler XT is a better kayak than the Ocean Kayak Frenzy, mainly because it tracks better, and 2, if I'm going to kayak and ocean kayak, I would rather it be a little bit longer boat so it tracks better, but also on the way back in on rough surf, it's gonna have more, obviously, surface area on the water when you drop down a wave. And obviously today, that Frenzy bit me in the butt. When a wave picked me up, it was just too small and it just nosedived and flipped me over. Flipping's gonna happen in the surf. When you do flip, have a paddle leash on your paddle. We didn't have it on today. We don't really use paddle leashes that much, but a good tip is paddle leash, grab onto the paddle, and then you stay with your boat the whole time. We've broken a lot of paddle leashes, so it does happen, but just be safe out there and know what your comfort zone is. Blaine, what was your kind of overview of your 3 kayaks there?
Cobra Explorer was definitely the top one out of all of them.
For sure.
Then the Scrambler XT.
Yep.
100%. And then my least favorite was that Frenzy. I couldn't do it. It was like one stroke I was diagonal, and then the other stroke I was back the other way, and I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, the Frenzy is for people. There's lots of people who love the Frenzy. I'm not saying it's a bad kayak at all. I know there's probably gonna be a lot of people when I post this up be like, hey man, I love my Frenzy, and if it works for you, that's what works. You know what I mean? That's what it is. But what we're trying to do here is show you guys new kayaks and get you a good comparison. So,
and I have used the Frenzy.
That's right.
On the East Coast, and I liked it on the East Coast. Granted, it wasn't as rough out there as it is here today.
Yeah, that day was nice on the East Coast.
And I did like it there.
Top right corner of the screen.
This was just something that I feel like the Frenzy was not suited for.
And then none of them are bad kayaks. Like, none of them were bad.
No,
like, none of them
no.
should be none used, but like, don't use them at all. But it's just, you know, top 3 in my mind. Those are the top 3 land-based shark fishing kayaks. So we're kind of we're fine-tuning, you know, what you should get if you're looking at those 3. But definitely the Cobra is a great kayak. The Cobra Explorer, what we're using, and there's a Cobra Navigator, which is a little bit longer and obviously going to track better, but it's going to be a heavy boat. So take those pros and cons as you wish. But one last thought here. One last thought. All right. So when you're looking at a day to go shark fishing, these are the 4 things that I think you should take into account that affects you being able to get baits out. Obviously, swell. Okay, how big is the swell? It's one of them. The wind. All right, 5-foot swells, 2-mile-an-hour winds, not a big deal. 2-foot swells, 25-mile-an-hour wind, big deal. Kind of sucks. So, swell, wind. Then you have water depth. Okay, so obviously if it's really, really deep, the waves aren't going to be reacting with the sandbars as bad. But if you have a 2-foot sandbar 100 yards out, the waves are going to be breaking on it, or a 2-foot reef wherever you are. Then you've got wave energy, which is a really big deal. So in the Gulf, we don't get a lot of wave energy, but it's on the East Coast and West Coast, especially on the West Coast, you get waves with high, ridiculous wave energy that just, when they break, they have so much power behind them. These do have power. There is wave energy behind these, obviously, but it's not as not even close to as big of a factor as it is on like the West Coast there. So, and then the last one, if I already lost my order because I think my head's a little scrambled from flipping, but is your comfort level. That should be the main factor. If you're not comfortable, if you get out to the beach and you're kind of in your, like, you know, in your chest, you're like, I should not be in the kayak right now, don't get in the kayak, man. Because guess what? There's gonna be other days to come shark fish, and you know, if you flip, or you're not comfortable, or you're nervous, or you don't feel like you can make it through, or you just haven't spent enough time in the kayak, just wait. Just go home, pack up, have a nice dinner with your friends or family, and then go back out on another day, or go play in them, playing it a little bit. You know, that's how we get better, is we go play in the kayak like we did today. So that's it. Enough rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Hope you guys got something out of it. If you did, be sure to give us a thumbs up, drop a comment below, share with your friends, and as always, we'll catch you guys next week. You bop.